Um, I'm trying vlogging. So this is me vlogging. I actually saw, um, I watched a YouTube video the other day about, this woman's, like, one of her tactics to dealing with her ADHD, and in particular, her kind of, like, inability to do everything that she wanted to do in a day, and kind of like the productivity and all this other kind of stuff. And I can't actually remember if it was in this video or another video I saw on Reels, but a psychologist allegedly was talking about the reason why people with ADHD struggle with like doing tasks is because they can't function off of like sole internalized motivation. They need external motivation, which is 100% true for me. I've never actually been diagnosed with ADHD, but based on the sheer number of cabinets I leave open every single day, I think my sister is going to diagnose me with it. So, in her professional, not opinion, um, probably a little bit of that going on. Anyway, my point is that in this video, YouTube video I was watching, she was talking about she basically carries around a journal all day and then writes down the time and then what she does during that time. And that helps her like with her time blindness and to feel like she's actually being productive and just like encourages her to do her tasks. So, my question is, how do you keep up with the notebook? Because I would put that bitch down and not pick it up again. It would be days before I remembered to write anything down again. It would have one entry and then I would walk away from it. So I don't think that particular method would work for me, but maybe vlogging is something that could be helpful for me. I don't know. And maybe no one watches and no one gives a shit. That's fine. I just like talking and that helps me like feel productive to narrate what I'm doing. So I'm gonna try it. Hey, I'm gonna try it. Sue me, I'm gonna try it. And by the way, my shirt says Outlaw. It's actually a bookshop, an indie bookstores against book banning t-shirt, but it always makes me think of Gender Outlaw. So anyway, what was I saying? I'm gonna try vlogging. I don't know if I'll be any better at it than anything else, but it's kind of like mirroring, but I'm actually just mirroring. I'm not using like another person. I'm actually just mirroring myself. I have to look at myself in the camera and I'm gonna say that I'm gonna do things. I'm gonna say it to myself and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the dishes now. And then maybe I'll tell you what I read. What I read. I'll tell you what I read. I'll tell you what I'm currently reading as I make dinner because it's 7:30. And I have spent the past 2 hours trying to record a video for YouTube. I was doing a book review and I had a lot of fun recording it. I had so much fun I had to do it twice. My mic stopped working actually in the first take. Bummer. Okay, I'll do it again. It was like 30 minutes. I'll edit back. Hey, crazy. I'll also edit back some of my content. Um and the video was the same length of time and you're never gonna believe this. The mic didn't work. So, should I possibly have gone, "Oh, mic did not connect. Possibly the mic is dead. Possibly I should charge the microphone before doing the same fucking thing again." No, didn't cross my mind. I just wanted to film it again. So I did, and no audio again. And the way I like had the space set up, lights, because the sun, I lost the sunlight and the artificial lights are like beaming in my face. I'm sweating. I'm worked up because the video is pissing me off so much. Just like the content, like the thing that I'm talking about is pissing me off. And I can't do it again tonight. I can't do it again tonight. It's 7:30. I'm gonna do the dishes and then I'm gonna cook dinner. Um, actually, maybe I will actually do the So I'm making my favorite dish, which is Brussels sprouts and gnocchi. I'll burn it. I'll burn it if I try to multitask. And I don't want to burn it. Okay, I'm gonna do the dishes. I'm gonna do the dishes and then I'm gonna come back and I'm going to make dinner and tell you about what I'm reading as I'm prepping dinner. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I did the dishes. And hey, also by the way, I took out the trash. I didn't actually take it fully out. I put it by the door. Um, I normally would set it outside of our door because our apartment has external doors. Like they're out to the outside, and so like the trash does not currently stink, but if it did, like you wouldn't really be able to smell it in the hall because it's like a big breezeway and it would just like not smell. And I could take it down maybe in the morning or when I felt like it or when the next time I left the apartment. But our landlord sent us an email and was like, "You're not allowed to do that anymore." They sent it to everybody, not just us. But everybody got an email. It was like, "You're not allowed to do that anymore. And if your trash leaks, we'll follow the leak trail to your door and give you a fine." What? No, come on. What? Anyway, I hate living here. What was I gonna say? Oh, I took out the trash. I'll probably walk it down later. Um, I did the dishes, pulled the trash, and now I'm gonna oh my god. And now I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna cook. Um, I'm gonna cook my favorite meal. I discovered the joys of an air fryer Brussels sprout. So I think what I'm gonna do instead is actually air fry the Brussels sprouts and then add them into the gnocchi that way instead of cooking them in the pan because sometimes cooking them in the pan, I can't get them as like crispy as I want because it'll set off the fire alarm. Not the problem in the air fryer. So I think I'm gonna put it in the air fryer. Let's do that. Let's do that thing. I really don't. I like to be alone. My sister's out of town, so I'm here by myself this weekend. And I like it. But what I like the most about it is talking to myself. So, Dr. K, not Dr. Pepper, because I'm poor. That sounded nice. But just Dr. K. Um, the earth is dying and we're going with it. Brussels sprouts. These also are some of the fucking biggest Brussels sprouts I've ever seen in my life. I'm not really sure what Kroger is feeding their Brussels sprouts, but they are hefty. Normally, I would only cut them in half, um, but they're so big that I'm actually going to quarter them. And you might be thinking, you're going to eat all of these by yourself? All of these Brussels sprouts? You're going to eat all of them by yourself? Yeah, I am. I love Brussels sprouts. I was just telling this to somebody. I don't remember who it was. But what I was what I was telling them is that like as a kid I was not a very adventurous eater. Thought I was just picky, but I actually think I was just eating boiled vegetables and those don't taste good. So I love vegetables now. And I'm pretty adventurous eater. I'm not really big on like seafood very much. And some foods have weird textures like eggplant. I'm not eating an eggplant. I don't like texture. I don't really like squash that much, but zucchini's okay. I think it's like the skin of like a squash has like a kind of a squeaky skin, and zucchini sometimes are not quite as thick as that, and so they don't. Anyway, I'm actually gonna get a bowl and put my quartered Brussels sprouts into a bowl. And then once they're all in the bowl, I'm gonna toss them in olive oil, um, and that may be it because I do most of the seasoning like with the gnocchi. I'm actually thinking now this may be too many Brussels sprouts. So remember what I just said? You're gonna eat all of them by yourself?
Yeah, I am.
Forget it. Forget what I just said. I really love Brussels sprouts. I wish they didn't smell like they smell. They smell like a fart. But they are so good. I really love how like crunchy they are. And so I don't like them like cooked real crazy. If Brussels sprouts are on a menu, I'm ordering them. I love Brussels sprouts. That's a lot of Brussels sprouts. Oh,
Yeah, I am.
mm. Well, I'm getting my vegetables today, girls. Girls, I'm getting my vegetables. I wonder if Brussels sprouts are hard to grow, or if you can even grow them in Georgia. I actually don't know the answer to that. I should find out. Another kind of like another life up. You didn't ask. A life update for me is um I currently live in the city and I'm leaving the city. I'm going back to live with my mom. Yeah, I'm 30 and I'm going home to live with my mom. Don't don't worry about it. What's important in that information is that I will be able to have a garden, and my mom's house has like a really big backyard that gets like full sun. So stuff grows really well there. So I'm really excited. I should be back in time to get some summer stuff going, like some zucchini maybe and some tomatoes. I'm actually not a tomato eater, but I love growing tomatoes. The way that the leaves smell, I love the way the leaves smell. Don't you love the way the leaves smell? This guy, he's coming to check out the Brussels sprouts because if there's a thing Hal Jenkins loves, it's a Brussels sprout. He literally will steal them. I have to keep the bowl covered. He'll take them away. I don't know what it is about the Brussels sprout he's a fan of. He's going after the stems as we speak. Yeah, I think just olive oil. I think just olive oil. I'm gonna give him a little toss. That olive oil smells really good. It's a much nicer brand than I would normally buy, because it was on sale. It smells delightful. Look at them. Look at him. See? He's a fiend. He wants them. He's gonna try to take them away from me. Okay, now I'm gonna put these in the air fryer. I'm gonna start them at 385 for 10, 10 minutes. Um, and there's no logic behind that choice. I just felt like 400 was too much and 11 minutes was too long. So now I guess while that's cooking, should I start the gnocchi? Probably. Yes, I am going to. Okay, please hold. I'm gonna move you over here. Whee! This may be too dark over here, but we'll live. I just use packaged gnocchi because, um, why would I make it? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I put my knife away. Get my knife back out. I'm not gonna use this whole package, because I am eating for one. So I found this hack on Instagram, um, that if you dry your clothes with a ball of aluminum foil, it gets like the animal hair off of them. and it works. I've been having issues with my dryer, like, my clothes come out, like, fucking hairier than they were when I put them in, but I started drying them with a aluminum foil ball, and it actually gets like, they're not as furry. Almost all of the cat hair comes off. We have 3 cats in my house, and I wear almost exclusively black clothes, so it's a problem. However, the reason I'm telling you that is because Howley just found my aluminum foil ball, which was in here for some reason, and now he's playing with it on the floor. So if you hear noise and nonsense, that's what it is. He has the zoomies, and that's gonna be one thing. Another thing that's really good for him when we move is my mom's house is much bigger, and he's gonna have a lot more places to zoomie. And also, me and my brother lives with my mom as well, and we're going to put up cat shelves in my mom's living room is like really high and vaulted, and we're gonna put up cat shelves so they can climb up there and run around. And he's gonna love that. He's gonna eat it up. And who's really gonna enjoy it is Erie, because Erie, she has a need to climb. She's a little demon, and part of the way that manifests is in her need to scale absolutely any vertical surface that she can. I'm going to melt some butter in the pan. I hope that I think probably if people find what I'm doing annoying, that they've already clicked away from this video if they can't follow the train of my thoughts. But I was watching this podcast clip, not the whole podcast. Who watches the whole podcast these days? I was watching a podcast clip on Instagram. I was really deep on the Instagram on Friday at work. It was really bad. Don't tell them I said that. I will deny it in a court of law. But it was these two women who were talking about being ADHD and how much they enjoyed talking to other people with ADHD, because like the changes in topic and like the jumping around of thoughts like was stimulating to them, and so they found it like more enjoyable to talk to people who spoke ADHD because it's just like it just made it easier for them to like they just enjoyed that kind of conversation more. So hopefully if there are other people out there who maybe are diagnosed or undiagnosed, or just you're somebody that loves to they can't keep a fucking train of thought going to save their life, maybe you'll enjoy this. And if you're not that kind of person, well, you're probably already clicked away, so I don't have to worry about you. So I'm melting butter into my pan. It's like on medium-ish heat. I'm dropping the nochi in, and they're sizzling. I'm gonna get them nice and golden. And then the rest of this is going in a Ziploc for later, because they don't make resealable packages anymore. So I have to take it out of a disposable package and put it in a different disposable package, and that pisses me off. I can smell the Brussels cooking. So I just gave him like a little shake. I didn't intend for this necessarily to be a cooking thing, but I'm just telling you what I'm doing while I'm doing it, and that's also going to help me keep from burning dinner because I won't get distracted talking to myself and burn it. This is something I could easily burn. So that's going. I'm gonna move you again. I'm just gonna keep moving you to different parts of my kitchen as like a little stimulation exercise for you. Enrichment for you. You also can't hear me barely at all with the nochi. So yeah, like I said earlier, I was trying to film a YouTube video and the mic died both times. So I'll do that tomorrow. I also wanted to film reading recaps for February and March. I've already done January because I was expecting to make a video and then never did. And then by the time I remembered, that's a really gross apple. Ew, what the fuck? Who hurt them? That's really gnarly. Why does produce do that? So by the time I got around to getting the January video filmed. February was almost over, and so I was like, well, I'll just wait for February. And then March happened, and I only read 2 books, so I was like, well, I'll just do winter altogether, and maybe I'll do like seasonal reading recaps instead of doing one every month. So I want to film that this weekend as well, seeing as that's going to be a little ways off, and probably by the time you see this video, that will already be out. I'll tell you what I'm reading now. It's just like I'm in the middle of them still. I'm actually in, I've started 3 books. I'm in the middle of one of them, and the other 2 I'm like only a couple of chapters in, but the first one is a reread, She Who Became a Sun. My best friend Amy just finished reading it for the first time, and it reminded me of how much I fucking love that book. So I'm reading it again, and hey, no surprise, loving it just as much this time as I did the last time. It's just like, it's so good. It's so good. If you have not read that yet, please do yourself a favor and read that book. It's excellent. Shelley Parker Chan, She Who Became the Sun. I'm only a little ways into that one right now. And then I also started a Terry Pratchett, my first Terry Pratchett book. I've never read Terry Pratchett before. The Wee Freeman, I think is what it's called. My Brussels sprouts are done. Hold. Nochi are also getting nice and brown. I actually am gonna put the Brussels sprouts in for like 2 more minutes on 400 just to like get them extra crispy. And stirred the nochi. I'm choosing to believe this is a healthy dinner just by the sheer volume of vegetable that I've just added. But I am frying my nochi in a lot of butter. So what do you do? Terry Pratchett. I'm reading Wee Freeman. I'm only like maybe 2 or 3 chapters in. And it's funny. It's cute. I'm not getting the hype yet, but like I said, I'm not very far in. So maybe I'm just not there yet. Or maybe this book is not as good as the others. I have wanted to read Discworld for a while, but I was just like really stressed out by how many there were, and I didn't know where I was supposed to start. And I bought this one like maybe a couple years ago when I was working at the bookstore, and I was on one of the managers was a Terry Pratchett fan, and he told me that was a fine one to start with. I don't know anything else about it besides that, so it's okay. I will try to finish it, but I actually I've been watching. Holy shit, Erie! Someone just touched her freezing cold nose to the back of my leg. What the hell is on your mouth? God help her. Somebody's got to. Brussels sprouts are done. Okay, now the Brussels sprouts are done and the no cheese are pretty browned. I'm putting it all in a pan with lemon juice, a little bit more butter, salt, pepper, and some hot honey. Did I say lemon juice? Lemon juice. I normally would use like like a lemon juice from a lemon, but those in the thing are not looking good, so I'm gonna use lemon juice. Guys, holy moly, look at that. It won't focus. Please focus on the Brussels. You're gonna have to take my word for it. Oh, my sister actually taught me this recipe. She made it the first time. And I've been in love with it ever since. Okay, I got like a fancier brand of Parmesan because um I'm gonna cook for my sister when she comes home from being out of town. And it says like cut shaded area out. It's like a normal plastic top, but okay. I guess this is like to make it so it doesn't all fall out. I mean, kinda it's doing that. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever you say, Buster. Um, anyway, topping that with a fuck ton of Parmesan. Okay, get a load of this. Yeah, my sister made it for me for the first time a couple of years ago now, and it's the only thing I think about now. So it's my favorite meal. I'm always asking her to make it. She's getting fed up, so I learned to make it myself so I could have it whenever I want. So now, I think I'm going to find something to watch on YouTube and eat my dinner, and maybe I'll talk to you again later. Did I finish telling you about my books? I don't think that I did. What I was saying about Critical Role, and make this brief so my dinner doesn't get cold. I've been watching the newest campaign of Critical Role, and I just got finished with the. I'm behind. I'm not watching it live, but I just got finished with the Soldiers Table, and the way that Brennan Lee Mulligan acts is like all his like silly NPCs on that whole like story arc remind me a lot of the Terry Pratchett stuff. So I'm like reading the book to myself in Brandon Lee Mulligan's voice. So that one's okay. The last thing that I'm reading in the middle of, the one I've got the furthest on, is called Someone You Could Build a Nest In. Amazing title. It's a fantasy. I thought it was like a horror, like a haunted house horror kind of book, but it's not. It's actually like straight up fantasy. It has a really ugly cover, but the name is great, so it kind of makes up for it. But it's about like this shape-shifting monster who falls in love with this woman who believes that her family has been cursed by said monster. She doesn't know, obviously, that her girlfriend is the monster, but that's the tension. Um, and it's cute. I think it's like the writing is like a little clunky and not awesome. But like the characters are kind of the pacing is also kind of weird, but it's a good time. So I'll probably do like a whole video on that one. Hopefully I can finish that in April. I didn't read much in March. So hopefully April will be different. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna talk about because my dinner is getting cold and I will talk until my dinner is frozen. I'm gonna go eat and maybe I'll see you later. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Be flexible with me, and that's it for now, at least. Bye. I'm about to wash my face and probably get in my bed, but the baby wants to be held. The baby wants to be held. I can't wash my face until I put it down. He's making biscuits on my back. He's a stinker. But he's just a sweetie boy. He's just a sweetie boy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My dinner was good. Slightly too salty and slightly too much nochi. Oh, didn't eat it all. To be this guy, you know? To be this guy. Um, I think I'm going to go get into bed. It's kind of early. I don't think it's 9 o'clock yet, but somebody, not naming names, woke me up several times last night. And also I'm on my period, and when I'm on my period, I get sleepy. So I actually can't blame him because it was actually Erie was being mean to him last night. Holly. Okay. Um, How can you do anything but let him do it, you know? He's being so sweet. Unbelievable. He's heavy as hell. He's a grown boy. But yeah, I'm going to turn in for the night. He's drooling on me. And then Ollie, Ollie, Ollie. Okay. Okay. Hair in my mouth. Anyway, good night. I'll see you later. So, it's now Sunday morning. Look at me being consistent and doing what I said I was gonna do. Um, so, this morning I slept in like kind of late-ish for me. I got up about 9:30. Usually I'm up about 8:30 just because I'm a morning person, and for some reason I am unable to like lay in my bed. When I was a teenager, I could lay in bed all day long. But now I just can't do it. I don't know why. I wish I could. I want to be like you guys, but I cannot lay in the bed. It makes me feel ill. So, um, I got up. What did I do? I fed the cats. And then I tidied my room a little bit. It's still kind of a mess, but it's better. And then I edited a vlog that I made back in September for my channel when I went to the beach. I wanted to practice using CapCut in editing because I don't edit my own videos on this channel. My dear friend Amy does them for me, and she's amazing. But she's going to be out of the country in the entirety of June, so I wanted to kind of learn how to use CapCut, which I'd never used before, and which I will say I used iMovie in the past when I was editing for my own channel, but my Mac is just like she's on her last legs and she just does not have the power to do that anymore. I use that exclusively for writing now. My MacBook Air. And I have a laptop that I bought for myself for Christmas that's just for gaming, and it's an HP. It doesn't have iMovie on it, is the point. So I learned CapCut, which is what Amy uses, and since she knows that, she could help me if I got confused. And yeah, it was pretty much like kind of the same thing. The reason I asked Amy to edit my videos for me when I started up this channel again was because I can't stand listening to myself talk. Um, Especially like when I'm trying to make a point. And so like most of my YouTube videos are like me with a point. Like it's like an argument, right? And when I listen to myself make arguments, I get really stressed out because I feel like I'm not saying stuff right. I get very distressed about making sure that I am explaining myself right. And so when I watch those videos, I'm like, oh, I didn't say this right, didn't say this right. And so like when I edit it, I'll just delete the whole thing and things would never get posted. So I asked Amy to do that for me because like she's an objective third party and she can tell me if what I'm saying makes sense. And so yeah, and that's also like a huge burden off my plate because that's editing is a lot of work, especially when I talk for an hour. So I'm very grateful for her for doing that. But I want to incorporate vlogs on this channel, and that for me, like because it's like just chatty, like I don't feel as like critical of myself, I guess. And so I can edit those. But I'm gonna have to edit my videos in June, and so I wanted to practice a little bit with CapCut. It was a fine software, way too many AI features. Like, girl, I don't need AI. Like, I've got it. Thanks. We don't need to be doing all of that. So anyway, what was I saying? I edited that video, and I'm pretty proud of it. I think I did a good job. And even though this video was filmed 9 months ago, I'm posting it anyway because what the hell? We're working on creating progress and creating consistency and just trying shit out, you know? So, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm about to upload it to YouTube. Um, so I'll put it at the end of this video because it'll be up before this one is. And yeah, so I want to try to incorporate more weekly vlogs. I'll kind of like vlog on the weekends because my week life is kind of boring. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to this morning. It's beautifully overcast and green, and it was raining a little bit earlier. Howley did get a little sick this morning, but it was just a little bit, and he's okay. He's now staring out the window. You can't see him. He's like directly below this camera, washing his face and staring out the window. So he's okay, but everybody else, I actually don't know where Erie went, and that scares me. I'm actually scared. I should go find her. Plans for the day. I need to clean my bathroom. I hate cleaning my bathroom and I let it go too long. I need to vacuum my room, but all of that's gonna have to wait till my sister wakes up. She got in very early this morning, and so she's sleeping in, and I have to be quiet, which I'm not very good at. So yeah, I'll kind of do some chore stuff, maybe record. I need to record the review video. I don't think I have it in me to try to record that other video again for the third time today. We'll see. But yeah. Happy Sunday. And maybe I'll talk to you later. Oh, there's Erie, thank God. Okay, she came back. Whew. I was scared she was harassing my sister. It would have been death penalty for me on that one, I'm afraid. Look at these guys. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Angels, every last one. And Mr. Franchini pretends like he's not gonna miss his cousins, but he is. Isn't he, Erie? When we leave, he's gonna miss us. Better soak it up while you can, mister. Hallie. Hallie threw up earlier, but he's okay now. He's okay now. Oh, guys, sorry. Did I disturb you? Also, this bedspread I bought at a yard sale. Was it last weekend? I think it was last weekend. $5. Hey, yeah, $5 for that. Look at that shit. So medieval, so Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It fucking rocks. Oh, you have to have your space now? He's gotta remain cool and aloof. Unbelievable. Okay, I cleaned my bathroom. I was very brave. I think now I might possibly run over to Lowe's and grab some boxes and potting soil. I need to repot a couple of my plants. And boxes because I am going to be moving in the next couple of weeks. And I'm gonna have to box up all of these books and take them away. I'm planning to like I'm not moving very far, but I'm planning to do a couple of trips. I'm actually moving back to my hometown to live with my mom. I don't know if I've said that yet, but yeah. So I'm planning on making a couple of trips over the next couple of weeks. I'm going down there next weekend. So it would be nice to move stuff over time rather than have like one whole day where I'm moving 40 boxes of books. So I might go ahead and grab a couple of those so I can fill up the backseat of my car next weekend. But I actually don't even know if Lowe's is open. It's Easter today. I don't celebrate, but it could possibly be closed. Probably not, though, right? I don't know. I'll have to Google it, but that could possibly also be on the agenda for today. We'll see. Can I ask you what you're doing? No, we don't need to use our claws. We don't need to use our claws. What are you doing? I think she's